What's going on, guys? EC here, and today we're going to be talking about, well, why the Virtual Boy is never going to come to Nintendo Switch Online. Now, for those that don't even know what the Virtual Boy is, you've probably seen it in a lot of videos. This is weird looking VR red thing. I'll put an image on the screen here. It's this VR looking headset thing where you got basically use your eyeballs, put it into the system in order for it to actually see the game, and obviously it's got all this really janky control. It's not a good system. It is just not worth your time. It's very expensive to collect for as well. If you want to try and buy one, it's like £400, at least in my country. It's not worth it. But why are we talking about this? Well, the Virtual Boy, if it doesn't know, is a Nintendo system. It's a 32-bit system, and obviously Nintendo has released all its other systems from the 90s onto Switch Online, besides the Virtual Boy. That is like the one that's missing, and there's actually quite an obvious reason for that. The Virtual Boy was a big failure. It failed. No one bought one. I think at the time of me making this, during its short lifespan, it was on shelves for about less than a year. I'm pretty sure it only had like 14 games, one of which being a Mario Tennis game, which we already have like 10 of them, so we don't really need another one. But yeah, you basically had the Mario Tennis game. It had the first Wario's Woods, I think it was. Or Wario Land, yeah, Wario Land. So that is like the one thing that I would like to see from bring back, or like remake it for modern platforms. Because obviously, not being funny, this thing was in black and red. Like the screens were in some black and red. It looked like you was in the middle of a headache as you was playing the game, and people were getting headaches from playing the game because it was just not a good setup. It was just not designed properly. It was not designed well. So, what is that? Is that it? Yeah. That, in fact, it's a massive failure. For those who don't know, Nintendo just ported Wii U games to the Switch. They didn't release Wii U games on Switch Online. They just ported the games over because what Nintendo always has the great software, but then when their hardware isn't the best, they can just port the games over and bring them over. Now, when it comes to the Virtual Boy, less than 1 million units sold. It is a bigger failure than the Wii U, and it's one that people don't really talk about because of how bad it failed. Now, whether or not we see Virtual Boy, I think the chances of us actually seeing it is less than a 0.000000001%. Just, it didn't sell well. No one cares for it. No one talks about it, and it's become an online joke. Everyone who knows Virtual Boy knows it's a joke. And to the point where Nintendo hasn't ever really re-released the games either. So I think that's also another thing we've got to factor in, is they've never really re-released anything from the Virtual Boy either. So to me, it looks like the Virtual Boy is basically a dead in the water. We're never going to see the Virtual Boy on Switch Online, which to me kind of sucks from a game preservation point of view. But I do understand that the Virtual Boy is obviously a system that no one remembers, and if you do remember it, you're in a very slim minority, and obviously you probably don't remember it for the right reason. You probably remember it for all those months you spent in bed with a massive migraine, headache, whatever, after sticking your face into this machine for more than an hour. But yeah, that's just my thoughts, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I've been EC. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.